Okay, I'm going to do a quick demo on how to put on sterile gloves. We have a sterile glove package right here. We can see that they are a size 7. They expire in 2022. They are latex surgical gloves. Majority of surgical gloves you're gonna see in the operating room are all latex. If you need latex-free, you need to ask specifically for latex-free surgical gloves. They are a little bit more difficult to put on and not as comfortable to wear. So we're gonna open the package and start to unfold the packaging. What we can see here, it's labeled left and right hand. Again, we can see size 7. This outer border, 1-inch border, is what we're going to touch. So I'm gonna open it up very carefully, just using our 2 little thumbs and opening it up. Again, I'm just touching the outer edge to open the packaging. On the inside, again, the gloves are labeled left and right. So I am going to put my left glove on first. So this outer cuff is what's actually going to be touching your skin. So we can touch that because that is not going to remain sterile since it will be touching our skin. So I'm gonna use my right hand, pick up the left glove, insert my left hand, and noting I'm raising my hand up, we don't want it touching the wrapper or the table. So that easily goes on. Now what I want to do is take my left hand and put my right glove on. Now I need to maintain sterility of my fingers and my palm. The way I'm going to grab this glove is I'm going to put my fingers inside, and I can use my thumb to kind of help get my fingers down inside that cuff. So you can kind of see fingers shove down inside the cuff. But what I'm going to do, now take my right hand, put it inside, and I'm going to use my left hand to assist the right and let it go. Now take a look. This is going to happen where your fingers are not going to be like the perfect starfish and go inside of your gloves, and you may end up like this. But now you have 2 sterile hands, so you can touch the other hand and fix the glove. So now I have 2 good sterile gloves put on. If we look down here, the cuff did come apart. If I want to, I can kind of scoot it down a little bit, but that just increases the risk of contamination. So this was good. The way I take these off properly, I grab up as high as I can, pull down, squinch it up in my hand, grab up here, and now I've made a little basket of gloves that is not contaminated on the outside, and I can throw this in the garbage. Now, what I'm gonna do, and what you can do at home, is continue to reuse these gloves. So, we're gonna turn them back the correct way. You can kind of blow into them like you did when you were a kid, make like a little balloon out of them. But what we're gonna do is just keep practicing with the same glove. So we're gonna put it back in here as best we can, like it came originally. Okay, so originally, again, left, right glove. This time I'm gonna show you some issues that you might have. If I go in and I wanna grab the left glove, but I hit the right glove, the whole thing is contaminated. It needs to get thrown out. If I come in with my right hand and I touch above the cuff of the left glove with my unsterile hand, the whole thing is contaminated. It needs to get thrown out. All I can touch with my unsterile right hand is the cuff portion of my left glove. If I go to put this on and I'm having issues and I hit a table, if I hit the packaging again, if I hit this glove, everything is contaminated again. So we wanna make sure that we hold it up while we are putting our glove on. Okay, this may happen too, where your finger doesn't actually go through the finger hole, and we'll come back and fix that. There can also be an issue where your cuff is still kind of folded up on your hand, and that's fine. We can fix that. We cannot fix it though until we have a sterile right glove. So sometimes you're gonna be putting the sterile right glove on with a not great left glove, so we have to be super careful. Now, when we go to grab the right glove, if we touch anywhere else on the packaging, our left hand is contaminated. If I touch the table, contaminated. I can touch the right glove anywhere right now, and like I showed you initially, you wanna get your fingers down inside the right glove's cuff. Now I'm gonna take my right hand. I do not wanna touch anywhere below the cuff. I do not wanna touch my left glove because I will contaminate it. So I'm going to insert my hand. And that went well. Now what I can do is pull down. Now how am I gonna fix the left glove? I have a right clean hand, sterile hand. I can fix this. What can I do with the cuff? I can stick my finger inside of that cuff, which is still sterile, and pull down on my hands. So now again, I have two hands with sterile gloves on. Taking it off, issues that you may have. You don't want to pull it off and just throw it, and then with this hand, touch the outer aspect, because you may have blood or other material on this glove. So do not touch the outer aspect of this glove. Always hook your finger and pull them off. Wash your hands again after taking off the sterile gloves. Never throw your gloves on the ground. Always make sure that they go into a garbage can. So hopefully that helped. And again, you can keep reusing these, repracticing, turn them inside back out, give them a little flop, fold the cuff over, and you're ready to keep practicing.